Do you want to pursue forensic pathology but don't know how? Don't worry, you're not alone. Even some medical students don't know that forensic pathology is a specialization outside of just pathology in general. This leads to a major issue that there's a lack of forensic pathologists in Canada. An addition of a new anatomy and physiology course for forensic science students may be a solution to this issue. I am Lucie Thomas, and I am in COMM 7200, and this is my proposal. The British Columbia Institute of Technology and the University of British Columbia campuses are located on unceded traditional territory of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh. The agenda for this presentation is a background on forensic pathology, difficulties faced in forensic pathology, motivating students to pursue forensic pathology, implementation of the course, and the recommended course structure. Forensic pathology in the context of the world is very similar to Canada. There's a lack of forensic pathologists. But conversely, in other countries, such as England, they have a more scientific foundation for forensic pathology with a much longer history of recognized forensic pathology practices. Why is this issue so concerning? Well, forensic pathologists perform essential medical and legal roles in society, such as performing autopsies and giving recommendations. So a lack of forensic pathologists may result in a delay of justice, which results in harm all around. Forensic pathologists face many difficulties. One being poor infrastructure, meaning they are not able to perform the duties of forensic pathology in a space that promotes all of the necessary things in their job. So maybe they're doing autopsies in a hospital morgue when they really need a government facility. And also, there are discrepancies across all provinces in Canada with the practice that forensic pathologists are expected to do. The difficulties are not just faced by working forensic pathologists, they're also faced by students, as even in medical school, forensic pathology is not well known, and you do have to obtain a medical degree, which takes many years of schooling. There are limited places in Canada to study forensic pathology, let alone at a graduate level. And oftentimes, you won't have a mentor that is an actual forensic pathologist. They may just be a pathologist. Motivation to pursue forensic pathology for a forensic science and biochemistry student is that a lot of the skills and knowledge that is gained in the degree is going to be applicable in everyday work of a forensic pathologist. The effect of forensic pathology is astounding. Forensic pathologists inform public health and legal legislature, and that really helps determine patterns and look out for things so we can help all of society, as well as forensic pathology in Canada is not that well researched and there isn't that much structure to it. So there's a lot of really good research in the discipline to do, and students can really make some groundbreaking discoveries and really make a change. To implement this course, major organ systems, cells and tissues would need to be covered, as well as additional lab activities with anatomical models. It has been determined that especially with anatomy and physiology courses, students learn best with in-person lecture. And a mixture of in-person and online lab activities is going to be most useful in this situation, as we cannot actively have a cadaver in a lab. So an online autopsy would be a great alternative that still allows students to learn the discipline. Mentorship is essential in course implementation, as it provides essential connections of everyday forensic pathology work to lecture material. The benefits of course addition is exposure for students, gaining diverse knowledge, connecting between degree content and future jobs, as well as mentorship. The recommendations of this presentation is the implementation of an anatomy and physiology course as a third-year elective. This course should be in person, with in-person and online lab activities, with an instructor with pathology experience and willing to do professional development to gain knowledge in forensic pathology. What has been learned so far? Forensic pathology is essential to society and everyone benefits from it, and students, who especially already are showing an interest in forensic science, really should be motivated to pursue the profession as they have a good path ahead of them. Thank you very much, and I hope you realize that one day this could be you, even though it's a cartoon, but one day any of you could be a wonderful forensic pathologist serving our society. Here is my first page of references. Here is my second page of references. Thank you again.